Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to The Voice of the Times this Saturday, March 27, 2021. For today's editorial, DoH and FDA must firmly put an end to ivermectin fad. Over the past several days, a great deal of public attention has been given to a supposed treatment for the symptoms of the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19, a drug called ivermectin, ordinarily used to prevent heartworm in dogs and used to treat some parasites and skin conditions in humans. Discussion of the medicine has become so widespread that one daily newspaper, exercising judgment that some might consider questionable, made the story its banner headline on Friday. While both the Department of Health or DoH and the Food and Drug Administration or FDA have issued statements discouraging the use of ivermectin as a COVID-19 treatment, these have had no impact on what is essentially a growing medical fad. We believe that this is ultimately dangerous for the Filipino people for several reasons, and that firmer measures must be taken to put a stop to the irresponsible spreading of misleading or outright false information. The advocacy of ivermectin as a COVID-19 treatment apparently started some months ago, when a number of doctors in different parts of the country began publicizing anecdotal claims of the medicine's effectiveness. Careful research has failed to uncover any scientific substantiation of these claims, some of which are quite incredible. One doctor, whose name is frequently shared online but will not be here, have asserted on several occasions that he has successfully treated more than 8,000 patients with ivermectin without presenting any evidence to back that claim. As of now, both the FDA and DoH have issued statements reminding doctors and the public that ivermectin has not been approved for COVID-19 treatment. The health department has at least once gone further to warn doctors that they risk having their licenses to practice suspended or revoked if they are found to be using unapproved medicines. Likewise, the US FDA last week reissued its guidance that the use of ivermectin to treat COVID-19 was not supported by research data and was likewise not approved in that country. To be clear, any possible treatment for COVID-19 that could save the lives of very ill patients and reduce the severity of symptoms ought to be thoroughly investigated and put to good use if reliably proven to be effective. There should not be any limitation on testing either. The more information that can be gathered, the greater the confidence in the conclusion, whether it is favorable or not. However, based on the medical testing that has been applied to ivermectin at this time, there is no evidence that the drug is effective against COVID-19. Among 11 clinical studies in the U.S. National Institutes of Health or NIH database as of its February 11 update, the NIH is a reliable source as it gathers research data on a global basis. None showed any clear benefit to using ivermectin. Another peer-reviewed clinical trial published March 4 in the Journal of the American Medical Association, the research was conducted in South America, also reached the same conclusion. The findings do not support the use of ivermectin for treatment of mild COVID-19, although larger trials may be needed to understand the effects on other clinically relevant outcomes. The most damaging thing about the focus on a treatment for COVID-19 whose usefulness is questionable at best is that it detracts from what should always be the public's first priority: preventing people from contracting and spreading the infection in the first place. The belief that a treatment is available can make people complacent, feeling that preventive measures are not so important because an infection can be easily cured. If that belief is misplaced on a medicine that, at least so far, has been demonstrated to be ineffective, the consequences can be devastating to the patient, his or her family, and other people with whom he or she may have had contact. At this time when we are experiencing a dangerous surge in COVID-19, the fascination with a silver bullet in the form of ivermectin will only aggravate an already dangerous situation. Without discouraging properly conducted research, the nation's health authorities should act more decisively to put a stop to this potentially harmful fad. And that's the editorial for Saturday, March 27, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And listen to The Voice of the Times.